There are also LEDs inside. Everybody's been talking about the Sony WF-1000XM5, you know, Sony's flagship noise-canceling earbuds. And the problem is, these earbuds are $300. And I don't know about you, but I don't really want to spend $300 US for a pair of noise-canceling earbuds. Fortunately, Anker has you covered with the Soundcore Liberty 4NC. And instead of $300, Anker Soundcore is asking for just under $100, which is, you know, a third of the price of these. I guess the question is, do these sound a third of the price, or are they even any good? Should you even consider it? We're gonna find out today. Oh, it's because there's plastic here. Aha! Instruction booklet, got a USB-A to USB-C cable. Anyway, you got a variety of ear tips there. I think this is extra small, small, large, and the medium ones are the ones that come default in the earbuds, but this is it. And unlike, you know, the magnetic lock here, you've actually got a proper latch, or that keeps the case latch closed, so you avoid any accidental opening, or if it falls out of your pocket, it's not just gonna fall out.
Matches your shirt.
Yeah, it matches my shirt. And there are also LEDs inside. What is happening? I'm slippery fingers today. Running through just some of the design specs. First of all, it's plastic, but at least it's not the cheapest feeling plastic. These have an IPX4 water resistance rating, so same as the Sony WF-1000XM5 and the AirPods Pro Gen 2. The charging case will give you 50 hours of playback total, but the earbuds themselves should give you 10 hours of playback, which should lead to longer battery life than we got in our WF-1000XM5 battery test. Does have fast charging, where just 10 minutes of charging will give you 4 hours of playback time, and it also does support wireless charging as well as USB-C wired charging. So that's actually pretty neat. In terms of connectivity, these earbuds use Bluetooth 5.3 and they support multi-point connectivity, Google Fast Pair. It also has high-res audio and LDAC codec support. Now, because it supports LDAC like the WF-1000XM5, we're actually gonna be using a Zenfone 10 to do our first impressions for the sound quality, because some of you pointed out in the comments in the last first impressions, the iPhone does not support LDAC, so we listened to you guys, and we are gonna be using a Zenfone 10. And on top of that, we're gonna use Tidal Hi-Fi for the best streaming quality possible. So don't ever say we don't listen to you guys. First things first, let's connect here. Oh, as you can see, it does support Google Fast Pair, and as soon as I open the case next to the phone, it wants to connect. Very, very AirPods Pro / Apple device like. Why are you shaking your head?
No Apple.
No Apple. This is SoundGuys, not Android Authority. Now, before we actually even play audio, let's put them on and test the ANC. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. They actually feel quite comfortable. This might be a bit controversial, but I do prefer the stem design over kind of the Sony WF-1000XM5's more compact design, because it kind of distributes the weight a little more evenly on your ears. I wouldn't say it feels as comfortable as the AirPods Pro, but it's definitely within that realm. I think it does feel more comfortable than the WF-1000XM5, and even moving my head around, it feels quite secure. Oh, music played automatically. Wait, no, we're not doing the sound quality test yet. It has wear detection. Forgot to mention, that's why the music kind of started playing after a bit. With the Liberty 4NC, it features what Soundcore calls Adaptive ANC 2.0, which is essentially like the AirPod Pro 2's adaptive audio. Soundcore also touts 5 different levels of noise canceling, 2 transparency modes, and 4 different modes for plane, train, bus, and taxi. And all of those are easily accessible through the Soundcore app, which we'll check out later. But just the default ANC right now doesn't sound that bad. It sounds pretty good. Let's actually take a listen to some music. So I'm gonna play some. I've been listening to Billie Eilish recently because of the Barbie movie, so let's, don't want you laugh. What do you think against Billie Eilish?
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for.
What? Wait. I gotta listen to another song, hold up. What am I doing? Wow. I did not expect to like what I'm listening to that much. I actually prefer the sound signature of these there's nothing in the case. I prefer the sound of these out of the box than these. The low end, like the sub bass region might be a little overemphasized, but the low mids aren't as overemphasized as with the XM5. And I also could hear a little bit more detail in the treble frequencies. So in that first song I was listening to, the one with Billie Eilish, I just felt like I could hear a lot more vocal detail than I could with the out-of-the-box sound of the XM5s. And these are a third of the price. And on top of that, if you want more low end, or if there's too much treble detail, the Soundcore app has an EQ. So let's actually go check that out right now. There's immediately a firmware update, and it is probably the most comprehensive firmware update I've ever seen before. Fix bugs. I can't leave. I have to fix bugs. Okay, sorry. Please stand by while we fix bug.
Bugs fixed.
Bugs fixed. All right. So after bugs fixed, we've got the app now, and honestly, it looks really well laid out. You got sound controls just right there, and you can toggle between adaptive noise canceling, enable environmental detection. You can manually choose from different transport modes, and then you've got your different transparency modes. In the sound effects section, you've got access to EQ control. So the default sound is what Soundcore says is their signature EQ. But as you can see here, they have a bunch of presets you can choose from if you don't want to go in and customize your own. But if you do want to customize your own, there are actually two ways you can do this. One is through Hear ID Sound, which basically does like a hearing test and a preference test to decide what EQ presets appeal best to your listening style, which I think is quite neat. But then the way I would go about it, because I do like having full control over my sound, is this custom EQ. Now what's amazing about this custom EQ is that this is way more comprehensive than what Sony offers. In the Sony Connect app, you get 5 sliders, 5 EQ bands to choose from, and a clear bass slider, whatever the hell that means. But with Soundcore's app, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bands to adjust, and you can save presets. You can save like more than 3 custom presets. It's just a lot of control. Ah, yes, okay, and here you can customize the touch controls because there are touch sensitive areas here on the earbuds, and you can customize kind of the functions. So on the left, you've got playback controls. You can do triple press for, and then it's the same as the Sony's where you could map your volume controls to triple press or long press or whatever you want. These are offering a lot for a third of the price. So the Liberty 4NC features 6 beamforming mics, I believe 3 in each side, and then it uses an AI algorithm for noise rejection. So kind of the same deal as the Sony's, but again, 1/3 of the price. And let's actually give it we'll do a quick check. We'll do a quick test. I'm just gonna use whatever recorder app is on this phone. All right, so now you're listening to me speaking through the Anker Soundcore Liberty 4NC. Gosh, that is a mouthful of a name. Record using the 6 mic array, recording into a Pixel 7, because for some reason I couldn't record with the Zenfone 10. So let's see, let's give it a listen. Let me know what you guys think of the microphone in the comments down below. It's basically in line with what I'd hear over a Zoom call, to be honest. These are gonna be totally fine if you're on a call over the phone. I'd say the Sony's could be a little better, considering that these are not very expensive. It's serviceable. The microphones on these are serviceable, and you don't have to pay a fortune for them. Granted, these aren't perfect. I mean, for starters, if you're talking about which earbuds have the best ANC and unarguably better microphone and better wind rejection, then I'm gonna say it's the Sony WF-1000XM5, and rightfully so. And it's kind of what you'd expect when you're paying $300. But the fact that you can get 80% of the quality of these and only pay 1/3 of the price, that's what makes these earbuds really impressive. And honestly, for a lot of people, I might start recommending this to people who are considering AirPods or even these. I still encourage you to stay tuned for a full review on SoundGuys.com, as we are going to be running these earbuds through our entire suite of objective tests. But as it stands, and at least from those first impressions, these are definitely worth considering, especially for more budget-conscious listeners who don't want to spend a fortune on true wireless noise-canceling earbuds. Liberty 4NC, not bad at all. Well, that about does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment down below with what you want to see next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit us at SoundGuys.com. Until the next time, happy listening.